See, it's 06/04/2013. This video is being made at 1:30 p.m. This is showing a video picture of my tent. It shows it being locked up. A targeted individual concerning the criminal expedition of what is known as gang stalking, which is also called organized stalking. And as a result of being a victim of this crime, it's a nationwide syndicate. And there are targeted individuals in every state in the United States, all over the internet, posting blogs, YouTube videos, petitions, getting online, asking for help from every government agency that you can think of, and not one of them is getting any help whatsoever. Homelessness is created of targets. They stole my rent in Michigan after gang stalking me to at least 5 separate apartment buildings. Yeah. And so I decided to come to San Diego to hike out, and I figured that since I was gang stalked out here from Michigan in 2006, even though I didn't know what was happening towards me back then was gang stalking, I did write some emails concerning some of the things that were happening to me that were sent to a prosecutor in Wayne, Michigan from the Point Loma Library, along with emails that were sent to Amnesty International. And I still have those emails. Now, let's see, it's a nationwide syndicate, and they operate on the same templates and methods and protocols towards every target in every state in the United States. So I figured, since I had been through so many apartments, which this is happening to, the same thing in reference to like how homelessness is created, it's happening to at least 85 to 90% of every target. And you can go on the internet and research how creating homelessness of targets is one of their main objectives, okay? So I got tired of handing my money over for rent in apartment buildings and being harassed by neighbors, fellow tenants, landlords, property owners, then getting my rent stolen or delayed every single month, going through that mental anguish of waiting for them to acknowledge that they got it, even though it was mailed certified mail return receipt. They did that to me 7 months in a row, back to back, and then finally stole it. On top of entering my apartment, moving furniture around, taking blinds off the windows and throwing them on the floor, you name it, folding my underwear in ways that I did not fold it, and then putting it back on a lower shelf than what they were originally on, taking food out of the refrigerator and putting it on the counter, entering my apartment and then leaving the door wide open, and between all of that and then them playing around with my rent every month, rent that was mailed certified mail return receipt, and then they stole it, I finally just said screw this, and that was their goal, to say screw this, okay? So I thought, well, I'm going to come back out here to San Diego. And then I had the mentality that if I'm gang stalked out here again in San Diego, you better be damn sure that I was going to develop strategies in order to prove that it was happening to me out here, which then would bring the 2006 emails alive that were still saved in email accounts. And I've done it. Flat out done it. Now, I'm not involved in any illegal activity whatsoever, okay? And I mind my own business everywhere I go. I have not developed one friendship, acquaintance relationship, or intimate relationship with anybody, and nobody should be knowing me by name at all, except for specific San Diego police officers and specific university police officers, and they were only notified concerning who I am and the fact that I was a gang stalking target on their campus, because they initiated staged events in order to give me reason to call them. Yes. Now, I am hiking in California. I'm trying to save for a mobile home, even though I'm sure they'll gang stalk me too there. They're getting on the sidewalk and riding their bikes by and saying gang stalking. And then they'll say, why don't you come and steal our stuff? Just loud enough for me to hear it, okay? And they did the same shit at the last hiking area I was at, okay? And if they'll gang stalk you to an apartment complex, do you honestly think, in a motel room, okay? And en masse in reference to when you're on foot or are driving in your vehicle, do you honestly think they're not going to have you harassed at your hiking area? So what I do is I make sure that I take video pictures of my property, okay? Them threatening to steal my stuff and then saying gang stalking before or after the threat is their way to anchor fear in my mind that my stuff would be stolen as a result of the gang stalking expedition. It's called anchoring fear, using language to do it. So I take video pictures of my hiking area. And now my hiking area is totally clean, okay? Yes, it's on level ground, it's totally clean, because I make sure I keep it clean. I take my garbage with me every day. That's it right there, right next to my bike, because it's being taken with me. Because I believe in respect of people's property, I believe in keeping the earth clean, and I'm not a slob. So, anyways, this is my tent here, okay? And I'm not involved in any illegal activity whatsoever. I basically just use this tent to sleep in, maybe relax in one full day on the weekend, and get dressed. I mean, I do have property hidden in certain areas, okay? Now, as a result of me being a target of this crime and then hearing the threats, in which some of the incidences where they've gotten on the sidewalk and will say gang stalking, I have caught on audio file. I just haven't uploaded them yet. Right now in my possession, I have close to 600 audio files of harassment being utilized around me in the same way everywhere I go. Yeah, and some of them have been uploaded, and most of them haven't though, because I haven't had the time. I mean, just God. Anyway, so this is only supposed to be a video concerning my tent. So here it is. I'm showing it to you now. And again, I am not involved in any illegal activity whatsoever. And you can see I keep the area clean. Okay, now behind this tent is just a few bags of Mountain Dew bottles that are put in bags and propped up against the back of my tent. They're going to be taken away eventually as well. But outside of that cardboard box and this thing that I use for shade, it's just like a shade thing that I made and tied up to some sticks, is the only thing that's laying around here. Okay, again, I keep this area totally clean. Okay, and I take my garbage with me every day. So I gotta go. My name is Leslie Williams. I'm in San Diego, California. I'm a target of what is known as organized stalking, which is also called gang stalking. And if they'll stalk you to your apartment building, to your motel room, to your hiking area, to an RV or a van in case you're sleeping in your car or RV, do you honestly think they won't have you gang stalked here? Do you honestly think they won't even use neighbors to be a buffer between me and the police someday? Or use somebody to come down in here and say, what are you doing here? They'll find any excuse and they'll try to make it appear as if it is a normal appearing reason why the police are being called, usually using a buffer. Because I've already caught an individual flat out admitting to my face that a San Diego police officer put him on a corner to engage in gang stalking. And when he admitted it, a digital tape recorder was running as he admitted it. It was hidden. Yeah. You can go to YouTube and type in 2/20/13 learning disabled woman catches another gang stalker admitting sent to harass. Then you can go to Google or YouTube and type in learning disabled woman catches gang stalker admitting sent to harass -read comments. I'm in San Diego, California, and those are just two itty-bitty small sections of the undisputable huge amounts of proof that I have that I'm a victim of this crime. But I can't get no help because it's organized crime in the system. So I just go about my day, minding my own business everywhere I go. I don't cause no problems anywhere I go. And so what I do is I basically just keep a video log concerning what's happening around me, concerning me, as a result of this gang stalking expedition, and my tent that I sleep in. And I mind my own business when I'm here. I cause no problems, okay? And I'm not doing anything illegal whatsoever. And so this is just a video in reference to logging my situation and who's involved. And I'm being harassed along all my routes through sensitization methods, physical gestures, and direct conversation methods where they're getting around me and repeating constantly physical gestures and certain words or phrases that they insert within the conversations they're having, like gang stalking, oh my God, gang stalker, gang stalking, oh my God. Either said in that way or periodically, like if I'm on a bus for a half hour, or if I'm at a library, or if I'm at a restaurant, movie theater, store, bank, post office, and a university. Bus stop, bus routes, trolley stations, trolley routes, everywhere I go. And okay, so I gotta go because I gotta make a video prediction file concerning today's events. So I'm literally gonna have to say goodbye right now. Okay, thank you.